Greetings, my name is Bryan Valenzuela, and I serve as the Chief Safety Officer at SunLine Transit Agency in California's Coachella Valley. Today I'm presenting my capstone study, Safety Under Siege, which examines how strategic training and performance solutions can reduce assaults against transit workers. This issue affects transit systems nationwide. Operators work in high-risk environments with constant passenger interaction, service disruptions, and limited physical controls. These assaults are not just operational problems. They are an occupational safety crisis that impacts morale, retention, and service reliability. Across the transit industry, fare enforcement is the leading trigger for assaults, with 70 to 80% of conflicts beginning at the fare box. At SunLine, we have 352 employees supported by a small training team delivering our crisis awareness and de-escalation program. This led me to focus on two key questions. First, which training approaches are most effective at reducing assaults? And second, how well does SunLine align with those best practices? To answer this, I examined both industry models and our internal training approach. My approach combined qualitative and quantitative analysis. I conducted interviews with training leads from 5 transit agencies, focusing on instructional methods such as scenario exercises, case studies, and group discussions. I also analyzed assault data from the Federal Transit Administration, the National Transit Database, USDOT, and SunLine's internal records. This allowed me to compare SunLine's program against industry best practices and identify gaps and opportunities. First, fare enforcement is the primary trigger, and agencies that remove that responsibility from operators see fewer conflicts. Second, scenario-based training is more effective than lecture-based approaches. Third, emotional self-regulation is critical. Operators often understand de-escalation techniques but struggle to apply them under stress. Fourth, instructor credibility matters, particularly those with real-world or law enforcement experience. And finally, training is most effective when reinforced through coaching, incident review, and organizational support. Based on these findings, I recommend 4 actions. First, I recommend expanding scenario-based learning using real-world case discussions. Second, I recommend integrating wellness and emotional regulation into training. Third, I recommend strengthening supervisory coaching and non-punitive post-incident reviews. And fourth, I recommend leveraging instructors with frontline experience to improve credibility and engagement. The key takeaway in this is de-escalation training works, but only when it is supported by a broader system that includes policy, reinforcement, and organizational commitment. This concludes my presentation, and I'll be happy to welcome any questions. Thank you.